player. In that moment when you were standing over Dillon Brooks, I mean, just what was the emotion that you were feeling going through your head, and what kind of prompted that reaction?
Just some good old-fashioned trash talk. I didn't think it warranted a technical, but I forgot about the taunting rule. And it's always fun to talk trash. We've been doing that since we were in middle school, so that's when you either play at your best or you get frazzled. For me, it's usually the former.
This Grizzlies team, I mean, speaking of trash talk, is a team that talks a lot. Does that give you guys extra motivation, especially considering the playoff series last year?
To be honest, no. We know what we know what we want to do, and we've done it many times over, so there's really nothing that can be said that will ruffle our feathers. You know, back in the mid-2010s, I used to take a lot of that stuff to heart, but now being 12 years in this league, I'm just worried about what we can do to be the best we can be.
Did you at least see the Jaw comment this week about him not being worried about anybody in the West?
I did not. I do not watch much. I don't watch a lot of interviews, but that doesn't. I mean, come on. Like, I don't care.
Hey, Klay, why is it that the Warriors play so great at home and on the road they play with a different intensity? What is there a reason for that, or just circumstance?
I don't think there's a great reason for it, but I know that we will win a lot of road games this year. Obviously, 3-16 or whatever we are on the road is not good at all, but luckily 34 games in, and there's a lot more left to right that, so we're not going to panic too much. We haven't even been really whole yet, so we have a lot we could still do to improve.
Klay, how much do you think this win was you guys maybe kind of rebounding off the last loss on the road, which was so, you know, a blowout loss, and maybe taking some of that anger and frustration and taking it out on these guys?
It was a great win. I give a ton of credit to Jordan Poole. He really played so incredibly that first half. I mean, he's doing his best Steph impression, and it's just wonderful to see. I also give so much credit to our bench. Ty Jerome, what a night he had. I mean, just such a poised player, reflected in his plus 23. Dante, I mean, Wise played incredible defense. He's a plus 8. So it was a complete group effort tonight. Dante had an incredibly efficient night from the floor, 5 for 9 from 3. And I'm just proud. Anthony, I mean, it was a complete group effort tonight, and I'm so proud of these young guys for staying ready and not being deflated after a tough road trip. That was a real group effort, and his strength in numbers, that was what it really was about.
Klay, along those lines, I was going to ask you about the bench, but Steve mentioned Ty Jerome specifically as being a calming influence when he goes out there, and he said he takes great pride in keeping that, whoever the group is when he's on the court, in a good space. Have you noticed that he, does something that just keeps everybody?
Well, Ty won a national championship with Tony Bennett, so I played for Tony. And if Tony trusts you, you got a lot of poise, and he played so well tonight. I mean, made big shots, floaters, got great passes in the pocket, great defense. I mean, he played so good, and I'm proud of him because it's not easy being in that position where you're not sure when you're going to get minutes, but we would not have won the game without him, so I'm grateful for Ty.
And Klay, do you think Draymond's, that stretch when Steve, plays him sometimes with the reserves, that has helped everybody kind of gain a swagger, a confidence that was key, I don't know, to how these guys are starting to play?
Yeah, Draymond is an incredible competitor. He's the heart and soul of our team. I mean, his game is so unique. There's no one like him. He had a double-double tonight without even scoring 10 points. 2 block shots and a steal. Like, he's just such an incredible, and he's a gamer. When the lights are the brightest, Draymond's going to show up. Doesn't matter what unit